Hey, what's up everyone? Jerry from StogieReview.com back again with another video cigar review. And this time around I have a special occasion type of cigar, with the birth of my little petite Corona coming up here shortly in less than 2 weeks. I thought it'd be a good idea. Check out some special occasion type cigars. So this time around I'm smoking in a review and smoke the new Padron Family Reserve 45th. This is the Maduro. It comes in a natural. We'll talk about that later. But it's the Padron Family Reserve 45th. Celebrating 45 years in business for the Padron family. It was 45 years ago that Jose Padron started Padron Cigars. And I don't know too much about the details of the 45 years, or the 45th, other than I know all the tobacco used in it has been aged for 10 years. It comes in at 6 inches long with a 52 ring gauge, and it's as you can see, it's a square pressed, box pressed. I can't remember which term. I think it's box pressed they use, not square, but box pressed cigar. Very beautiful. It's a very toothy, very dark, toothy wrapper. Very rustic looking, very attractive looking cigar. I'm not a big Padron guy. Occasionally I'll indulge in a 6480 natural, or very rarely will I smoke a 26. And even rarer, I think I've only had the 80th once, and I'm not even sure if I did or didn't, but I think I might have had the 80th once. I think I remember spending that $45 or whatever on the 80th, but I'm more of a economic guy. The Padron, Padron 2000, the Padron numbered series, like the Padron 2000, Padron 3000, 2000, 3000, you know what I mean. Anyways, so the Padron Family Reserve, 45 years, Maduro. They retail for $25.80. Drapers has them for pretty much about that, for $26. They come packaged in boxes of 10, both in a Maduro wrapper and a natural wrapper. Although I understand the original shipment has more Maduro boxes than natural. I'm not sure if other people, if it's like Drapers, their ratio is kind of like 3 to 1. They got 6 boxes of the Maduro and then 2 boxes of the natural, so it's a 3 to 1 ratio there. I'm not sure if that's across the board, or if that's just in Draper's case. But $26, a little more than typically would feel comfortable spending here. So that's why I kind of mark it as kind of a treat cigar, a special occasion type of cigar. And so let's see what the Padron Family Reserve 45 years has installed with me, the great torpedo. All right, first couple puffs into my Padron 45th Maduro. You get greeted with just a very strong, very rich natural tobacco flavor here. A little bit of sweetness there, but just a very not harsh at all. Very smooth, just a very rich and very strong natural tobacco flavor that just really, kind of awakens your palate a little bit. Just get your palate ready for the whole experience of smoking this guy here. Beautiful aroma coming off here, very kind of a sweet aroma, and it's burning and drawing well. With some box press cigars, you get kind of have trouble with the weird burn. None yet here. It looks like it's shaping up to be a very, very magnificent burn here. A draw, exit as well. I mean, whenever you think of, start discussing quality and consistency, I mean, Padron has to be talked about in that context. I mean, they make some really great, consistent, high quality cigars that it's hard to rival them. Like I said, I'm no Padron expert. At best, I'd say I dabble in Padrons, just like I wouldn't call me a Davidoff guy either. I kind of dabble in Davidoffs, but Davidoffs, Padrons, I kind of dabble in them. So I'm no Padron expert here, but so far it's going really well. Loving the rich flavors up front that really just grab your attention and make your palate and make your mind really wake up and pay attention to the Padron Family Reserve 45th Maduro. All right, a little further into my Padron 45th Family Reserve Maduro, and things couldn't be going any more spectacular. I mean, it's just a delicious morsel of a cigar. first, it's a construction side. I mean, it's still a beautiful looking cigar. The toothy wrapper is just beautiful to watch burn, and it's burning very evenly, and more importantly, it's burning very slow. So it's a very slow smoking cigar, that's that you take your time smoking, and it won't take off on you there when it's resting. Draw is just a perfect draw. I mean, it's not too snug, it's not too loose. It's just just a perfect draw for me. Just thoroughly enjoying it. On the flavor profile side, oh man, I mean, it's just such a nice mixture and balance of cigars. I mean, of flavors. You get a nice sweet and a little bit of sweetness, a little pepperiness here to go along with the natural tobacco flavor. A little bit of a cocoa, creamy, coffee-like flavor, espresso-like flavor. I guess the best word to sum those three flavors up would be kind of a mocha flavor. Kind of cocoa-y, sweet, creamy, espresso. So a mocha-y flavor here, but it's just going fabulous, and it's just such a very refined and smooth flavors. One of the smoothest and most refined flavors that I've smoked. As far as body's concerned, it starts off and kind of deceives you at first. It starts off kind of a medium-bodied cigar, but after you just get maybe an inch into it, it really starts to pick up steam. So don't underestimate the power behind the 45th. But like I said, the power though, I mean, we're not talking the power on the level of a Cane or a Ruination or a Hoya de Nicaragua. It's just you feel the power. You feel the power, but then those flavors that I described, those refined, just make it such a delightful experience. So far everything is going perfect here at the Padron 45th Maduro from the Family Reserve. It's just a beautiful cigar. I think the first time I smoked it, I got on Twitter and everybody was asking me how it was, and it's one of those things where it's one of those cigars that that you'd walk barefoot through broken glass to get your hands on. I mean, it's just a fantastic cigar. I mean, I'm debating in my head right now, taking a page out of Chief Hava's book and buying 2 boxes of these guys, 2 10-count boxes of these guys, and smoking one every year on my little petite Corona's birthday, and then until she's 18, and then saving the other 2 for when she gets married and has her first child. But this is just a spectacular cigar. I'm not even near the halfway point here, and I'm already gushing over the cigar. I mean, it's just fabulous. All right, approaching. I'd say approaching the halfway point here of my Padron Family Reserve 45th Maduro, and this cigar is flawless. I mean, it's burning well, it's drawing well, it's such a beautiful cigar to watch burn, and it's even more of a beautiful cigar to enjoy and smoke. The body of the cigar is still, it goes back and forth between a medium full, mainly staying in that full body range. There are moments where it comes down to a medium, but definitely a full bodied cigar. Like I said, it's not strong like on a Ruination strong, but it does carry quite a bit of a punch to it. A little bit of a sweet pepperiness here on the undertone to go along with the natural tobacco flavor, as well as that mocha flavor that I described earlier. Kind of a sweet, creamy, cocoa-y, espresso-like flavors. I mean, just all the flavors are very rich, very refined, and just so exquisite to enjoy. I'm sitting back here on my deck by myself in my little white T-shirt. And I just wish you guys were here. Any of you out there watching were here with me enjoying the cigar, because I think it's definitely a cigar to smoke to celebrate. You can't smoke it alone, but I really think it's one of those things that it's a community type of cigar. It's a cigar that you like I said, I wish you were all here. We're all enjoying it together, shooting the shit. I mean, it's just that type of cigar. That type of cigar that we all got into cigar smoking for. It's just a very well balanced, well flavored, well made. I mean, flawless cigar in the Padron Family Reserve, 45 years. And the funny story, the other day when I was smoking at Draper's on Tuesday, which was also Padron's 45th actual day that they were in business for 45 years for Padron. I was sitting there doing my social media thing on Twitter and Facebook, and Drapers gets a phone call. Oh, which, before I start on this story, let me just say thank you to everybody on Facebook and especially on Twitter who called Drapers and ordered a single or a box of cigars. And, it really means a lot to me that you guys support my local B&M. I mean, they're, John Anderson, the co-owner of Drapers, sits on the board for IPCPR. He's also very involved in Cigar Rights of America. Drapers is a great American cigar shop, great American smoke shop for Cigar Rights of America. So they're a big supporter of them, and so it's nice to reward those who support the industry like Drapers does. But I was sitting there, doing my social media thing, and the phone rings at Drapers, and John hands me the phone and says, it's Jorge Padron. He wants to talk to you. And Jorge didn't really know. He had heard about the site snowuv.com before, but I've never met him. He was wondering why we didn't stop by the booth at IPCPR, but he wanted to know what I thought of the cigar. He had heard that I had been saying good things about it, and wished to thank me for the kind words. And I couldn't say anything to him, but thank him for making such a great cigar, and it was pretty cool. It's pretty cool now. It's gonna be even cooler for you guys because we'll have it in with the Padron family for future giveaways and things like that. But it was pretty cool to talk to Jorge Padron and have him listen to my input. And he was very, very gracious. He was telling me how they've sat around and smoked these guys for months and months before the release, and they thought it was a great cigar, but you never know until it gets out there and other people smoke it. And he wanted to hear firsthand what other people thought. So it was great for him to call and ask for my feedback. It was very, very cool. Well, I don't like making my videos any longer than they have to be. Into the final third here of my Padron Family Reserve 45 years, 45th Maduro. The first of two bands is off. Approaching the second band here is going to take that off shortly. And but my opinion of the cigar hasn't changed from any of the earlier segments. It's just a fabulous, fabulous cigar. Construction-wise, Padron quality. I mean, it burns great, draws great. On the flavor profile side, just a great, rich, well-balanced flavor profile. Like I said, throughout the cigar, you get a nice, sweet pepperiness to the cigar, lots of body. It's definitely a full-bodied cigar. And then you have that mocha-ish flavor profile that contains like a sweet, creamy, cocoa-y, espresso type flavors here. Just a delightful cigar to smoke. If you're looking for a cigar to celebrate a special occasion, to celebrate somebody as a remembrance, or just a cigar as a treat, you deserve it type of cigar, I think the Padron 45th is going to be that cigar for you. I encourage you, if you can find them, get out there and try it. I don't think anybody there will be disappointed. I think it's better than the 64 Annie, and it's pretty much up there with the 26 Annie. Like I said, I'm no Padron expert. I only dabble a little bit in Padrons, but for me, this is a great cigar. I'm not going to bother giving it a 2 thumbs up. Well, one, I couldn't really give it a 2 thumbs up, but regardless of whether I give it a 2 thumbs up or say it's box worthy, or give it some golden seal or platinum seal of approval, it really, any kind of accolade I give it it won't do it justice. I mean, it's just one of those cigars that transcends any kind of rating out there. It's just one of those out of this world special cigars that really it's just a really delightful to enjoy and smoke. So if you're celebrating something out there, if you got a wedding, an anniversary, somebody's graduating college this year, or having a baby or a grandchild or what have you, I think the Padron 45th anniversary, the Padron 45th Family Reserve is going to be a great companion cigar for that special occasion. Make that special occasion a little more special and memorable. So with that, until next time, I'm not going anywhere, don't worry. Until next time, as always, thank you all for your support. Couldn't do anything without you. And as always, until next time, long fucking asses. I can point now. Wrist is getting better. Hands are getting better.